Have you ever heard people talk about being psychic and you've thought, oh my goodness, what is wrong with these people? They've lost their minds. Well, actually, they've found their minds. What is your mind anyway? Where is it? Where does it go? I mean, is it in your head? Is it in your body? Because your body parts think for themselves. You don't think all day long about your heart beating. Your heart just beats by itself. Does that have its own mind? If so, then that means the mind can't just be in the head. So where do you draw the line between, like, where is your mind? What is it? You can't put it in a box. You can't carry it to the supermarket with you. It's not a thing. It's an entity, but it's not a physical thing. So when we talk about the mind, we need to be open-minded, because the mind is open. It doesn't end. Where does it end? Where does your mind end and the next person's mind starts? Especially if you're in a relationship, because you sort of blend in to the personality of, like, the person that you're with, and you might start to take on their characteristics and know what they're going to say before they say it. So at what point have you created a shared mind? Like a third entity that's a combination of both of you. When you know what your children are going to say or how they feel before they even tell you, was that your extension to their mind, like merging with yours together? I think this topic is fascinating. Personally, I've always just been so curious about psychology and energy and all the things that we can't see, because what you can see is obvious. A cucumber is a cucumber. We all know that. But what you can't see, there's a bit more curiosity around that, isn't it? It's not so definitive. Well, by nature, it's not definitive at all. So I think for people to sort of make statements that this is true, that's not true, well, where's your evidence? So you might think that someone that thinks they're psychic is insane, and that's not true, it's not possible. But just, they've probably got as much evidence to actually prove that it is possible as what you have to prove that it's not. Where's the evidence that it's not possible? So being psychic these days, I think, is becoming more common because people are just tuning in a lot more to their inherent sovereign being. People are learning to go in more, as opposed to just getting everything through, the four channels of television that we all used to rely on 20, 30 years ago, where we just got told everything by the BBC News and everyone just believed that, and that was the whole truth and nothing but the truth. But now, no, people are finding their own truths. People are going within and deciding what's true and what isn't true for them. And people are making those decisions based on psychically connecting with other information that may not be visible to them or available through the media or BBC or social media, but it's available through a deep knowing, through a conviction of just knowing that that's what it is, and it's kind of hard to explain that feeling to someone who hasn't experienced it. I am psychic. I'm not a woo-woo psychic. I'm a scientific psychic, if you like. I just believe that the ether, the quantum field that we're bathing in every single second of the day, contains an endless stream of information. And if you tap into that endless stream, that quantum field, you can access information. And that is what being psychic is. So also, to become more psychic, you have to clear your baggage. You have to do the shadow work and do the inner work, because we're all born psychic, because we're all born in this infinite field of information. But I explain being psychic as like, it's like the sun. Being psychic is the sun and it's always there. But during winter time, the clouds block the sun. So you can't access the sun because you've got all these clouds in the way. So to become more psychic, you're not actually becoming anything that you're just becoming the natural state that you are inherently when you were born. That depends on sort of like the karma, but that's a topic for a different day. But your inherent beingness is one of like a psychic nature. So through life, we accumulate trauma and baggage and negative thoughts and, harsh self-talk and criticisms and everything like that. And that creates the clouds. So yeah, you can't be psychic. You can't tap into that infinite field of energy if all the clouds are in the way. So firstly, we have to remove the clouds. And then by doing that, you will naturally become more psychic. You don't actually have to try and be psychic. You just have to remove the blockages and then it's there. Just like if you remove the cloud, the sun is there. You're not trying to manifest the sun. Go, come on, sun, come in, let me get more sunshine. No, just move the clouds. So if you want to learn more about becoming psychic and also practice some activities to sort of test your psychic ability, just for a bit of fun and just to try and sort of get you to tune into what other people might be thinking, then come and join my workshop. We'll be doing some interactive work, some partner work. There'll be plenty of time for conversations and networking as well. And we'll talk more about what it means to be psychic and how you are psychic. Maybe share your personal experiences that you've had, because that would be really interesting as well. And we'll play some games with shapes. So someone will hold a shape up and you will try and psychically tune into the shape to see what the shape is, that sort of thing. And then we'll set some tasks as well for you to go away after the workshop and apply what you've learned in your daily life. So if you'd like to know more about that, please click on the link below or in the comments, wherever it's located. It will be somewhere, so keep persevering, look for it. And I will look forward to seeing you. And if you have any questions, please let me know in my contact details that will also be in the link. Thanks.